3.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning ladies and gentlemen. Good morning our supervisor. First supervisor Mr. Alvin Rahman and my second supervisor Mr. Ahmad Rizal Danisha and all member of research. First of all, let us say thanks to our Savior Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala because of His grace we can attend here in my final project seminar in this room. And then I would like to introduce myself firstly. My name is Lintang ST3. My student number is 1310105H. And here I want to present my final project proposal. And the title is 4G LTE Infrastructure or EPC Network Planning in Jakarta. Here, my speaker, here is speaker Lintang ST3, first advisor and second advisor. Okay, here my presentation. This is for my second slide. After introducing, I have background for my single project. Actually, what is the background is? Background is the reasons of why we'll choose this thing. Like in my final project, it's about planning. What planning EPC or evolved package for 4G LTE in Town X. And for the reason why I say Town X, I will tell it in the next section. Okay, here I have an illustration of phone, man and a love sign in there. In this picture, we can see that there is a man which sits in a huge telephone, and we can to see that there is a love sign emoticon there. This picture shared to us that nowadays in globalization's era, that people and smartphone or phone is a very important for people. And most of them not just have a phone, but can more than one. And from the picture too, we can see that now most people always bring their phone to where they go. So we can conclude that phone and connection is very important for human life. Okay. For the next slide, here I have a proof that the increase of phones is there in every year. Here we can see this. I have a graph here that you can see in the graph in my project. The every year start from 2014 until 2017 is increasing every year. In this graph, we get I get from email recorder and website that doing some forecasting. Okay, here we can see from the beginning, and we can make a conclusion again about phone and connections. If there is the increasing of the amount of the phone in the world, it must have a straight connection, increasing the quality of the connections. Most people ever feel how fast the 3G is, and that has speed 14 megabits per second for downlink and 5.8 megabits per uplink. But the technology evolves as long as the time. Now, most people want faster connections because many applications and something else needs more speed. And with more speed, the people will be satisfied. Because the words which I tell, here we can see here that 3GPP has discovered a standard of new cellular generation. Yeah, the latest technology in this world is 4G LTE. Here I use 3GPP standard for explanation. You can see the 3GPP global initiative say that 4G has speed up until 100 megabits per second for downlink and 50 megabits per second for uplink. It's really 10 times faster than 3G. Okay, you may see in here too this joke. I think that here's you on 2G and you on 4G. It's very, very fast to ride. After we know about the 4G speed, I think that all people in the world want to enjoy the speed and quality of 4G. But for the changing the technology from 3G to 4G, it needs process, not just 1 or 2 years, but until 5 years. Because it's difficult, not all countries of the world have enjoyed the service of 4G. And in this map, show you where the country coverage by 4G. Most country in US and then Europe has enjoying the 4G because the people have ability to buy 4G smartphone, and the government and telecommunication people in US and Europe moving faster to 4G implementation. Here we can see this is our huge country, Indonesia. In Indonesia, not all area covered by 4G. If we want to make a new implementations 4G in Indonesia, we have to make 4G LTE in the heart of Indonesia country, and the heart of Indonesia country is we call it Jakarta. Here, Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia. When 4G LTE has been success in Jakarta, some days it will be spread to other area in Indonesia. Okay, here I have feature equal packet system. To make the planning of 4G LTE, there are many planning that must be done, like planning the capacity and the coverage in a time, about routing, and the one important too about planning is about effort packet for planning for 4G LTE. So from the slide above, Allah will make final project about 4G LTE effort packet for planning in CDAs. Here we can see in the effort packet system here that there is a track effort packet core, and I will be focused on this in effort packet core that consists of HSS, 3GPP, 888, NFE, PGW, SGW, and QCR. Here I have problem formulations. Here I have 3 problem formulations. First is how to calculate the amount of natural element or ME of EPC that will be used. And the second is how to calculate the capacity and the driving of 4G LTE EPC interface. And the third or the last is how to make a good planning of EPC which can give service the existing subscribers nicely and effectively. That's for my problem formulation. And then this is the purpose. The purpose of this is to find the number of network element and connection in the network to support LTE 4G services, which better than the previous one. Network element of the EPC itself consists of what I say is HSS, PGW, and then SGW, 3GP, AAA, and there are many interfaces. Like those interfaces are interfaces S6A, and then S11 is 5/SH interface, S10 interface, S1MM interface, S1Q interface, and S2I interface. This is the benefit. The benefit of making this essay is able to know how much the number of network element is required to serve a certain area with the certain number of subscriber efficiently based on the calculations. This will be able to know how much the number of network elements. This essay has the benefit as knowing the capacity and the driving of each interface in EPC. This is for my problem limitation. Here I have 8 for my problem limitations. First is technology discussed in EPC in 4G. Second is not discuss the capacity and technology in the track. Third is why future lecture just only discussed about GSFP. Fourth, let's discuss about the ST3 translation system in ABC. 5, basic existing conditions of parameter X here. And then 6, determination of the number of MSS, HSS, MFE, HGW, QGW needed. And the 7 is calculate the bandwidth required interface S6A, S11, S10, S1 ME, S1U, S5/SH interface, and SGI interface. And the last, here I am not observing network security and region planning here. This is for the basic theory. Here I have what is FO packet core? FO packet core is a core network from 4G LTE. Here consists of MME, SGW, PDH, GW, and there are many against which I ever say in the point of view. First is about MSS. I'm sorry I don't give this about MSS. Here, MSS is the part of third generation or 3G that has the primary function of controlling both the call control and MGW control. And then HSS is in the third generation. The technology HSS can be acquired with a home location ready search or HLR, which has the function of authentication, authorization, and posting or AAA on 3G and 3G. And then third is about MFE. I think that this is the head or the branch from 4G LTE or in the Apple packet core in 4G LTE. This is the branch. We call it with MFE. What is MFE? MFE is the control node which is processed with the signal between user equipment or UA and encoder or CN. The existing protocol between UA and CN is non-access trial protocol or NAS protocol. The function of MFE is in connection with bureau management means MFE function for establish, maintenance, release bureau. For MFE, that's the explanation. And for SGW main is in charge the routing and package providing customer as well as the mobility ensure for the user plans for dealing the e-notary and signature for mobile between LTE and other 3GPP technologies. That's for SGW. And then this is for PGW. What is PGW? PGW is the UA provides connectivity to external data packet network. PGW becomes the point of exit and the entry of the traffic in the UA. In UA, our equipment user is democratically believe that one in PGW for exiting multiple packet data network. This is the aim for PGW. Okay, that's for my basic theory. And then this, before I go to do the planning to make the how much bandwidth I use and the how much network element I must get, here I must use subscriber forecasting per policy. Here I have PD, P0, 1 plus R, point, and this is what is PD subscriber now data of subscriber in the year base. Like in here in my base planning in 2016, and then P0 is subscriber count day. What is count day is what I say the next year or 5 years when I end my planning, and then our here is total month subscriber or ratio running data. This is the increasing ratio of subscriber, and this is M is tahun T and tahun dasar. What is tahun T and tahun dasar is the what I say is some result that we can get from the next 5 years minus by the years now in 2016. Okay, here's my flow chart here. My flow chart here I get with Indonesia language because I get it from my report. Here, first of all, is we must doing this is survey and then preparation, and then knowing the traffic for the traffic assistant to determine the network elements like SSS, GSS, and SGW, SGW, and then next is to determine how much bandwidth I use for S6A, S11, S10, S1 MME, S1 user, S5/SH, and SGI interface. And then the next step, this is the process step, is to matching about the result which I get and the result or the standard from the operator here. I have here if yes, and I hope yes for my Skripsi tomorrow. Here I hope yes, because if I get yes and my descriptions is if done. And if no, I must go to start to the planning first. Okay, this is my output planning here. Here I have first is about analysis the amount of network elements, like what I say in the first slide. Here by processing the data obtained from the processor X that obtains by the authors and the number of network element required is the number of network element required for 4G LTE network in Jakarta. And what I say, the network element consists of NHS, HSS, MME, and S or PGW, because that will be used in HSS technology. And then what I say in HSS technologies, because in the HSS technologies, we must know about S or PGW here. And then the next is about the analysis of the result calculation functioning. What is the explanation is beside the result obtained in the form of the number of network elements required in a network, which will be obtained by the others, is the value of the bandwidth required by each interface for the LTE network in Jakarta. Those interfaces included S6A, S11, S10, S1 MME, S5/SH, S1 user, and SGI interface. And then here I have for the third item, this is the last for my output planning. This is about analyzing the result calculations and the operator standard. And the explanation is after the result obtained in the form of a large number of network elements and amount of them required by each interface in the 4G LTE network in Jakarta, the final result that whether or author gets will be measured with the operator expander. Here, I hope that I can get the operator expander as soon as possible. Okay, this is for my preference. What I get, this is for my base to write my report, my description. This is my preference. Is still a little because this is still a proposal, and if you have many suggestions for other preference, you can say it to me. Okay, this is the end of my presentations here from my engineer presentation about planning the EPC or Evo Packet Core for GLTE network in CDX. I will say thank you to my presence and supervisor and all members of this house. Thank you very much for attending in my proposal seminar. Hopefully that I can finish it as soon as possible, and hope all of you can finish it as soon as possible too. Okay, this is the last from me, Lintang ST3. I'm sorry if there is mistakes. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.